So, many of you have seen that I've downsized my rabbit collection, my Mark 1s. Picked up a new car, tried to simplify my life. The fact that I bought a boat a couple of weeks ago determines that that's a lie. Anyways, I was really trying to cut back on the Mark 1 hoard. Sold a bunch of my parts at Madness last weekend. Blah, 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 blah. I've been doing really well at not looking at cars for sale online. And a friend of mine sends me a bunch of pictures today of a pair of Rabbit pickups for a really good deal. And they seem pretty solid. So, long story short, he's only interested in one of them. Offered me the other. So we're going to go check those out. They're both diesels, 4 speeds, ran before parked 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. And actually, this is a good time to give you guys a little driveway update. You know what's going on in terms of Mark 1s. Because a few of you have been asking about the sport truck and whatnot. Finally found a machine shop who seems to want my money. I didn't think that would be a fucking issue to get machine shops to take your money, but had my time wasted for about a month of my time wasted playing phone tag, and had dealt with a no-show on the machinist. Then went to find another machinist, and he kind of left me hanging for a week. So third time's a charm. Found a guy. Seems like he knows what he's doing, even though the work I'm getting done isn't anything too crazy. It is a built head, so I didn't want to just drop it off to some Joe Schmo who wants it just out of his hair. And yeah, blah blah blah. If things go smoothly from here on out, I should finally be getting that back in action in 2-3 weeks, but we'll see. If I'm going to pick up this pickup, that might be on hold, sport truck, but because I'm looking at this purely to buy, fix up, and sell. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not too worried about the sport truck. I definitely miss it, but you know, I'm not exactly having a bad time with this Mark 7. I also took off to get Lexi's GTI sorted, wrapped up. I get the exhaust done today. I got a couple small things to finish up with the fueling and the carb, and it should hopefully move under its own power today. Past that, I got a couple other small things to deal with. So if all goes well, that car will be out of the driveway in a few days or a week or so. Unfortunately, she did not have the money she was hoping she would have. A couple things came up in life out of her control. It's not her fault. You know, I was really excited to burn through that car and have a little bit more money to work with it, but you know, life happens. Again, not her fault. If any of you were looking forward to seeing more on that car, sorry. But I will have some before and after pictures. Maybe I'll do a video once it's wrapped up, because I'll get it mostly done. The budget build GTI, that's going to be a winter project, and I think I said that from the start that you guys weren't going to see frequent updates on that. And same thing with that. Sorry for those of you who've been wanting to see stuff, but I'm not going to go filming every little thing we do on it. But we have chipped away at it, and that's going to be a bit more of a winter project and next summer project. If things go as planned, we'll have it. It'll be at Madness next year, but there's no urgency to get the Mark 1s sorted and roadworthy and wrapped up, because I'm not relying on them every day. So a lot of you have been making fun of me, calling me a spoiled Mark 7 kid. But you know what? I bet a lot of you would be doing the same thing as me if you had a 400 horsepower Golf R. So you know what? All jokes aside, I'm doing a bit more prioritizing, got a little more motivation lately, so there will be some more progress. There'll be some more videos coming out. I filmed a buddy's pickup the other day, so that will be out any day now after this video. And then Madness was this last weekend, so that video will be wrapped up in, you know, no rush with that, probably a few weeks that'll be out. So I got a bunch of content already filmed, I just gotta edit it, and like I said, we're on our way to go look at some pickups, so see you guys in a bit. Hello, how's it going? Sergey's friend? Sergey?
Oh yeah, he told me, yeah.
How's it
I'm
going?
Mike.
How are you? Mike, nice to meet you.
This has got 80,000 miles. No, this got 150, but the motors on both of them, they were running. I used to have a shop, you know, x-ray machine, so I used to invest in this.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm throwing a lot of stuff
No,
from
it's
the
okay.
basement. From the...
What's up with the Mercedes?
This Mercedes, I brought it here about 12 years ago, was in perfect running condition. It only has 80,000 miles. I got it from a guy in Long Island that kept it in the garage, a German guy. He passed away, his son sold it. I used to be a race driver. I used to drive for Enzo Ferrari, and then I started x-ray business. And I used to be the largest exporter of used x-ray equipment in the United States. Only Siemens, not other brands. They are complete. It does have a dent over here.
Yeah, I mean...
The problem is this. I tell you what the problem is. The problem is this, that it's not a 5-speed. 5-speed, it gets extra 5 miles, 3 miles a gallon, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
It's only 4-speed, but they were working. This was working, but this has got only 80,000 miles on it.
It looks like it.
The other one...
You could see it with the interior, that it looks like it only has that because of the seat, the dashboard, it looks like it's only got...
The radio, I have it someplace at my house, but I don't know where it is. Now, this thing over here...
Sergey's interested in this one, and then I'm interested in the tan one. So I just wanted to try and look under the hood for this one for him.
He was trying to open it, but he couldn't. You did the thing for the filter, this was running perfect. There is a problem with it. I'm a Christian, and I will never cheat people. I will never cheat people. Oh, this is not the original battery. This is from the Mercedes.
It's really big.
No, it's not from this. I have to take out this battery to put you the
I'm
original.
gonna take some video just to
Sure.
rust. But yeah, I mean it looks really clean.
No, it doesn't look clean.
No, I mean clean in terms of rust. You know.
Oh yeah.
The
Well,
tan one has the hole over there, but this one, you know, this one looks like.
yeah, the tin one has got a hole right over here. But that one, it got 160,000 miles. And that's why I got it from Long Island. In Long Island, all the cars on the Long Island, they put some kind of a dirty salt. I don't know how you call it. This was from upstate, from here. I used to have it in Garnerville for many years. I used to have 8 cars like this. 8. Volkswagen.
All pickups?
Yes.
Oh.
Easy to go in Manhattan with the tools, with everything. Easy to park.
Yep. Good
No
on
gasoline,
fuel.
no fuel, very practical. But the only problem is that
Slow.
there is a problem. No, this one over here. When you push on the other one, doesn't make like, but this does. The problem with these Volkswagens is the following: God forbid in an accident, you fucked. You understand?
Yep.
I had one of my guys that had an accident with one of these, white color. The guy broken hand, broken.
So you're the original owner of both of them?
No, I tell you what happened. This I purchased it when was 35,000 miles, and the other one I purchased it when was 150. Now it's got 160. I have it.
Yeah.
It's a
So
classic.
you used to have 3 of these in here?
Yeah.
That's funny.
3 of that, and the long tools. You know, the one that you need. You know, like long drills, long.
Just to go servicing the X-ray stuff?
Yes, yes. And I used to go in Manhattan to park at 1, 2, 3 right in the front of the building.
I know where to get a lot of the parts. They're not hard to get. Yeah, it's got a little bit of rust, but it's not bad. Like the the floors are good. The strut towers are good. The rust it does have isn't bad.
No, the problem with this is this. Let me tell you. The other one doesn't have. This one over here, if you come and look,
Yeah.
the bed is got a little bit wavy over here, you see?
Yeah,
If
mine
you-
is the same way.
What?
Mine is even
The
worse.
other one is perfectly straight
Yeah.
because they never, I had a plywood on the other one. And
Yeah, that is nice. That is
no,
a
it's,
nice shape.
it's perfectly straight.
Yeah, it is.
The other one you saw,
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
this one was running very nice, but it's one injector that needs to be clean. Sure, I made a mark on it. Oh, very important. Here is a problem with this one. But you can find it. It's not very hard.
I have one at home. I have a windshield.
But I want you to be aware of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't want you to think bad.
No, I appreciate that.
And also, I back up my little truck, my Mitsubishi, and I hit this one over here. You see
Yeah,
it?
it's okay. Gives a character. Yeah, this is the only thing I was worried about.
The other one
was the
doesn't
rock.
have them.
Yeah. And down there, it's up here isn't so bad. It's back there where you can't see that's the bad spots.
You have to take the fender out. If
Yeah.
you look over here, look.
Yeah.
It's puffy. You see on the other side, it's not.
Yeah, see back here, there's down in there, it's all rotted out. Push there, it's soft. We'll push right through there if I push hard enough.
So how do you know Sergi? He's a very intelligent guy.
Yeah.
Very intelligent guy.
See, it's rotted there. Back there, it's bubbling. See right there. So once you open that up, it'll be a lot bigger.
I just retired, you know, I'm 66 years old. And I had these big accidents. They cannot, they made for me a plug over here, the workman compensation, but I cannot use it at all. You know, they did not do that.
Yeah, it's a nice truck.
I tell you something, do like I'm telling you, buy the car, if you want to, of course, and if not, you do many money more, which you want to get it, offer to him that. It's rebuilt and looks like new, painted and everything.
It's not bad.
But the motor is good, only needs an injector. I was in New Jersey, there is a specialized guy many years ago, and he said he was listening with some kind of a stethoscope or something, and he said this injector needs to be, either though you clean it and you buy a new injector.
That's funny, you never see that.
I think that he's got the lights to put on the bumper over there too.
Oh yeah. The fog lights. Yeah.
To see what happened with that Volkswagen.
Yeah, the back of the truck is beautiful. The bed is beautiful. The fenders, everything on the outside is beautiful. The only thing that I hate is the rust up front. That's the only thing that bothers me. But the rest
You
of the
gotta
truck.
you gotta take the strut out, the spring out. You gotta make room in order
Yep.
to patch that. But you can patch it if you want, you know.
Yeah. See, that's got a hole.
Let me see.
If you push through that, it'll go right through.
I know.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to talk. Unfortunately, that tan one looks too rusty. It's how to look for what you don't want to buy. And that is all that front clip rot. You can see it down there. You can see it in the strut towers. It's back there. There's little spots here and there. And it's always going to be worse than what you can first see. So, at the very least, here's a good video showing you a bad example. And yes, this can be saved, and yes, this truck is worth saving. I do not have the time to deal with a front clip repair. And it's a shame because this bed is nice and straight. The interior is salvageable. It says it ran which means it wouldn't take much to get it going again. It definitely at least isn't seized. So it's a shame. Who knows what will end up happening. He has the titles for both of them too. So definitely sucks. But I personally don't have the time. This one though, this one's great shape. Tailgate's beautiful, bed's a little work. It's got this dent in this side, but the rust isn't as bad on this one. As you heard him say, it's only got 80-something thousand miles on it. This one's worth saving. I mean, they both are, but this one will take a lot less work, and this is the one that my friend called dibs on, but only if I take that tan one. So it looks like these are both gonna stay here. Alright, so basically that tan truck ended up being rustier than I cared to take on right now. So I pretty much stopped filming after that. By the time I got home though, I spoke to my friend Sergey, who found the two trucks in the first place, and told him, hey, you know, I don't really want the tan one, so, you know, you're on your own with those two. And he basically came back with saying he didn't really have the time or money for either of them either, so he just gave me the guy's number and said they're all yours. So thus in turn opening up the blue one for me to get. And that same day I found a friend, my buddy Ray, ended up taking that tan one. So the blue one came home with me. Like I had briefly mentioned that day though, that tan car, totally salvageable. Just not the ideal truck to flip because of that rust. Because you can drive it as is, but anybody knows what they're looking at. You know, they're not going to pay you enough to make it worth trying to buy and flip that truck. So I'm glad Ray decided to take it. He's planning on keeping it and just driving it as it really should be. If I were looking to, you know, just drive one, I would have been glad to take that one. So